Magalit na kayo sa akin, but I'm just expressing my disappointment. To me, it's like putting a salt instead of sugar kapag nagtitimpla ka ng kape. Dulo na kasi to ng grand opening eh. I was just thinking they could do something. Or more than that. Please, please. Let me know your motives. Sorry. This year is such a huge year in Manila when it comes to the music industry. There are a bunch of international artists na talagang pumunta pa sa ating bansa para idaos ang kani-kanilang mga concerts katulad ng 17, si IU, Ed Sheeran, and Olivia Rodrigo. Even our local artists like SB19, Kichi Nadel, December Avenue, and Arthur Neri. And of course, we have these 8 local artists who threw a what we called one of the biggest concerts in the OPM history. They were awarded as the first Filipino girl group to stage 3 outstanding sold-out center stage shows. Uulitin ko lang 3-day sold-out concert by an OPM artist at the Big Dome. Teka, kinikilabutan ako pag pinag-uusapan to. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of P-pop, the future of OPM. Hey everyone, Jake here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And para naman dun sa mga na-clickbait ko lang. Thank you so much for checking this analysis. This video is very special since we're gonna talk about this historic OPM concert. And wait lang, hindi ko to sariling opinion Baka kasi sabihin nyo, bias ka kasi Bloom ka eh. No. Well, if that's the case, then argue with this guy first.
Blessed ako na naging bahagi ako ng isa sa masasabi natin pinaka-historical concerts.
Here's the plan. The Big Dome has its average capacity of 9,679, and that's only for typical concerts. But I think for this OPM's historic concert of our Philippines nation's girl group, we probably need more than that. BINI and its production team unleashed the Big Dome's full potential with a capacity of 16,500. But of course, depende pa rin yan sa magiging setup ng stage, so it could be more, it could be less. According to Coach Paul, they wanted to throw a big party. That's basically the idea of everything. And he added, we wanted to go to Araneta and this would be a big celebration. Mapapasabi ka na lang talaga ng kaya nating Pinoy.
We wanted to throw a big party. We want to go into Araneta and this is a big celebration.
Big party and a celebration indeed. And that's according to one of the directors of this concert, Mr. John Mall. Now the question is, do they have enough musical materials na magagamit nila for this concept? I could only imagine 3 concepts to turn this concert into a huge party or celebration. The first one would be a festival for a legit Filipino concept. And then disco, since they're planning to throw a huge party. And the most important of all, people should have fun. And out of all these 3 concepts, they came up with these 3 musical materials. For festival concept, we have Pantropico. But check this out. 2 weeks ago before the Grand BINIverse, I uploaded this Pantropico analysis. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm gonna link it right here. And I mentioned this marching band style of build-up. Guess what happened during the BINIverse? And for disco naman, we have No Fear. And you know what? Maiyak-yak talaga ako while watching this. Because I wish I was there when this happened. And of course, enable for the audience to have fun. They have to feel good, diba? Yep. You already know what I'm talking about. And bago matapos tong grand opening, I noticed something strange dito sa arrangement ng I Feel Good. Since sa part na to up until the end, they're only playing one single chord, which is the relative minor of this piece, the C sharp minor. And to be honest, my musician nerve was very uncomfortable during nung part na to. For those who's been watching my videos, do you remember what minor chord represents? It could be fierce, matapang, or sad. Basta something dark. Magalit na kayo sa akin, but I'm just expressing my disappointment dito sa arrangement na to. But like I said, hindi sa BINI sa arrangement lang ng song. To me, it's like putting a salt instead of sugar kapag nagtitimpla ka ng kape. Dulo na kasi to ng grand opening I was just thinking they could do something or more than that. And by the way, if you guys know who arranged this, or if you are the actual arranger who's watching this video right now, please, let me know your motives sa arrangement na to. There's gotta be a reason why, di ba? By the way, I'm not bad-mouthing the arranger. The arrangement in this opening was indeed a banger. Curious lang ako sa naging ending. For me, the most highlights in this concert, other than their duos, was the ballad arrangement of BINI songs. So we have few things to analyze here. The first one would be the Lagi and Ang Huling Cha-Cha. Let's break them down. Oh wow. So same key sa original, which is key of E, and a little bit slower. And then let's drop the chord labels. So started off at 4 chord with add 9. So A add 9, and then G sharp with B and E. And then gawin lang natin same sa guitar. And then snaps. And then the big kick. Oh, there it is. Charot. And then yung pinagtataka ko dito, yung kasunod na song dun sa mashup, which is yung Ang Huling Cha-Cha. Lagi is in the key of E, and then Ang Huling Cha-Cha is in the key of C. So 2 different chord progressions. Imagine this. Let's say this is Lagi, your original home. And this is Ang Huling Cha-Cha, Kapit bahay mo. And if you've been here in this house, syempre gamay na gamay mo na to. And then pumunta ka sa bahay ng kapitbahay mo without you knowing kung nasan man lang yung pinto. Because the only cue they had was only the B, C, G. Guys, to me that really shows how sharp these girls' ears are. Very impressive. Unless may something going on sa in-ear monitors. But who knows? Now let's talk about the rap parts of Ang Huling Cha-Cha. This part was originally a lyrical rap, which is this.
1, 2, 3, 4, ayoko nang makipaglaro. 5, 6, 7, 8, magsisikal, baby, it's too late. Side step to the left, papaalam na kahit masakit. Side step to the right, huling cha-cha ako na to, bye-bye.
But during the grand BINIVerse, it was a melodic rap. So in other words, nilagyan nila ng tono yung rap parts na to. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I need a studio version of this mashup. Kayo rin ba? Naku, i-comment nyo yan. Things were just getting better and better habang tumatagal ang concert. And ito na nga, Kapit lang and Nandito lang mashup. Let's break this down real quick. By the way, whoever came up with this orchestra idea is brilliant. Although hindi nila kinantanan live, but to me it also gave contrast to its concept. Since this performance is dedicated to our blooms that has limitations or impairment. I totally salute you, BINI, for doing this. This version of Kapit lang is in a key of D flat, the same exact key as the studio version. Even the Lee and Kyla version is also in the key of D flat. Iba-iba lang talaga sila ng approach sa intro and some chord progressions. Let's bring them up. And then let's add the chord labels. And then here's the verse.
Sa umaga, ako'y tulido.
And then pre-chorus.
Anong
And finally, the chorus. Wait, a B major? Balikan nga natin tong chord progression real quick. As you can see right here, B major doesn't exist in this chord progression. But let's put it this way. Let's say ito yung bahay nyo. And then nandyan si bunso, si kuya, si nanay, si tatay, si ate, si lolo't si lola. B major is not part of this family chords. And it's somewhere right here in the middle of the 6th chord and the 7th chord. Well, I guess may visitor tayo dito mga kaibigan. And it's called the flat 7. Let's see how it sounds like. The flat 7 gives a complexity in a chord progression. So basically, para siyang additional flavor para mas spice up pa yung isang chord progression. Now, take a look at this adobo, for example. Now, lahat ng ingredients dito, familiar tayong mga Filipino. But some other regions sa Pilipinas, they add a flat 7 dito sa recipe. Yung iba nag-add ng coconut milk, yung iba nag-add pa ng spice to it, yung iba nga ketchup pa eh. Ewan ko lang yun. O ikaw din. Let me know in the comment section kung naglalagay kayo ng ketchup sa adobo. And Nandito lang, on the other hand, was originally in the key of B flat. But look, in order to make a good mashup, both songs has to be in the same key. And with that being said, they changed Nandito lang to D flat with a chord progression of 2, 3, 4, and 5. So paulit-ulit lang nila ginawa yung chord progression na to. All throughout ng song na to. In this specific part also, it's the best time to talk about the vocal arrangement. By the way, I also analyzed the structure of this song, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, this is it. Solid nung intro eh, no? Alright, so did you guys notice how Gwenny approached that verse? You know, para lang siya nagkukwento or para lang siya nagpapatulog ng bata. So basically, parang nga lang sinabayan yung instrumental since nandun din sa face na yun yung instrumental eh. Or kung paano tugtugin ng pianist yung piano. So ganun din si Sheena kung titignan niyo. Kakilabot. Alright, so same thing sa ginawa ni Gwenny basically. Also kung napapansin nga rin, ina-avoid ni Sheena yung paggamit ng chest register just to avoid the strain or yung gigil na sound. Sobrang gandang paggamit ng vocal placement. I'm not talking about this. Ooh. Look, kayang-kaya ni Stako i-belt out yung high note na yun eh. Pero hindi nga ginawa to maintain the song structure. Grabe yung vocal control. Or kung mapapansin nyo, even si Maloy, hindi lang si Gwenny pati si Sheena, talagang ina-avoid nila yung paggamit ng sobrang compression dun sa chest just to avoid yung giggle. Like kung high notes na yung pinag-uusapan, they'd rather to use falsetto para mas soft yung approach dun sa high notes. Yeah. No, I can't say anything about Regine kasi belter naman talaga siya, di ba? Oh! Wow! So, nakikita niyo yung vocal flip na yun na ginagawa ni Maloy. Huwag mag-alala. Pagkakagaling. Kita yung gigil. Wow! You know, signature run ni Regine, eh, no? Whoa, nice. Ang ganda ng palitan. Wow! Grabe, Gwenny. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, bigay todo na rito eh. Panay belt out na. As much as possible, di na sila gumagamit ng higher registers like falsetto or head tone. Even si Gwenny na talagang kilalang kilala natin sa paggamit ng higher registers like falsetto or head tone, bumibelt out na rin sa part na to. Oh my goodness. Galing ni Aya, grabe. Eto na, chest register na si Master. Harmony. Nice. Wow. Pero sana si Colette na lang yung nasa harmony sa part na yun, no? And then si Regine yung melody. Oh! Woo! Oh my goodness. Grabe. Nakita niyo kung paano nagbago bigla yung mood dun sa part na yun. Kasi nagbago yung intensity ng instrumental. Pati yung pagkanta ng mga to. Wala akong masabi. Woo! Grabe. 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 Grabe.
Grabe!
Also check the lyrics out. Hindi ko alam kung pinagplanuhan talaga to or coincidence lang. The song Kapit lang talks about life stresses and it tells you to hold on. And on the other hand, Nandito lang motivates you to keep going. Kahit na ano pang pagsubok ng mundo. It's kind of like a Bloom and BINI relationship, diba? Also, gusto ko lang din isingit tong pakalat-kalat na photo sa social media. And it says, you didn't stand BINI late. You just found them at the right time when you need them the most. And aaminin ko na, ganun din ako. I found these 8 during the lowest point of my life. And you know what? I will tell you guys the story on my next video. So please make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. If curious ka sa background ko, You should definitely check on that video. Alam mo yung tipong ang saya-saya ng song na pinaperform nila, pero maiiyak ka na lang sa sobrang saya habang pinapanood to. That's the exact emotion I felt after watching this. Dyan ka lang is in the key of A flat, but on this one, i-analyze natin yung one step higher transposition ng song na to. Let's make it an A major instead. Gary V's Di Bali Na Lang scores, on the other hand, is in the key of C with a little bit of twist. There's a flat 7, which we already talked about a while ago, and a flat 6. But there's a problem here. Dahil kailangan natin maging related tong dalawang bahay na to in order to execute a good transition. Now let's get back to our problem here. Like what I've said a while ago, these two musical keys has to have a relativity in order to execute a good transition. And whoever made this arrangement, good had a good solution using this what we call a borrowed chord. Check this out. Dyan ka lang is in the key of A, and Di Bali Na Lang was in the key of C with a flat 6 and a flat 7. The first problem is, how do we resolve the very last chord, A flat? The solution? Let's treat it as a 4 chord. Ngayon nasa key of E flat na tayo. Now how do we relate the key of E flat to A major? Oh, let's add a flat 6. Magkakaroon nga lang ng modal interchange, but it's okay. Because now we have a B chord. Ooh, something we can relate to an A major. Now let's try it. Boom, see this right here? Looks like we can already relate this to Dyan ka lang's chord progression. Now let's treat the B chord as the 2 chord of A major. Nasa territory na tayo ng Dyan ka lang at this point. And now we can finally resolve to A major. Now let's listen to the whole thing. Now the rest was a party and a history at the same time. Grabe talaga tong Grand BINIVerse na to. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Kaya if you haven't experienced this yet, don't worry. May February 15 pa sa Philippine Arena. And of course ako din, sana makapunta ako sa actual na venue para ma-experience ko naman siya ng live. Since the Grand BINIVerse focuses on 5 chapters, the mind, body, spirit, soul, and heart. It tells all of us specifically and musically that this Grand BINIVerse calls for the unity of our mind, body, spirit, soul, and heart. Because those are the traits of a true champion. Maraming salamat at hayaan yung isa ako sa unang babati sa inyo ng maligayang Pasko at manigong bagong taon.